Alright, so before I go to work, I just really wanted to share a couple dreams. Well, like 4 dreams I had over a couple days. The first night I had three, and then the night after that I had one that I think is really funny. Okay, so the first one, I had this like email bank account, and like it was like an old account that I never used, and someone like came to my door, and it was like some kind of like detective, CIA, FBI kind of G-man, and they were like, "We know you've been committing fraud through this account." And I was like, "No, dude, like I never used that account. I think it's been hacked." And so I like gave them access to everything, and some guy was like committing fraud for General Electric or with General Electric. And so then like the detective had me come with him to his house to like catch the guy, like get information on him, which is dumb because but everything makes sense in the dream, right? And so we went over to his house to gather intel, and we're like in his bedroom, and it's this like broken down kind of like trap apartment. And suddenly the guy like comes back home while we're in his bedroom, and so we're like looking through his laptop, like being really quiet. And he like sits down in his living room. We can hear him sit down, like turn on the TV, and it was kind of like I could see through the wall too. But so like we're in there, and then I accidentally knock over a glass of water, and the guy like knew someone was in there, and so he goes to like come in, and the detective guy like hides in the closet, like a good hiding spot. And my dumbass, I just like, so there was the door here, and then there was like a bed, and then we were over here, the closet was over here, so the detective guy like ran to the closet by the like bedroom door, and I just like laid down, curled up in the fetal position, like next to the bed, and like the guy, the bad guy like comes in, turns on the light. The detective guy like slips out the door while he's walking towards me, and as soon as he was like, I could hear him coming around, and as soon as he was about to grab my shoulder to like roll me over and like ask me what the fuck was up, my cat in real life jumped on me and woke me up like right on my shoulder. So I woke up with a jolt. Then I went back to sleep. Another quick dream where I like had my own house, and it was like just me there. But I guess I like had gotten really depressed for a while, and like it became this like really dirty like place. And so then my birth mother was like trying to like get the house taken away from me because I couldn't take care of it. And so I like spent a long time, like this whole dream was just like me cleaning up dirty nasty shit. I'm like thinking like, how did I let it get this way? And then like towards the end it was like all organized and clean, and I like felt like a lot of like relief, and I was like, oh, this looks so good. And my birth mother came in and was like pissed and like started trying to destroy it again to like make it look like crap. And then the third dream I had that night, I was like in this like weird desert like city. It was almost kind of like post-apocalyptic looking, where like it was all these really tall buildings, but they kind of looked like computer towers or like motherboards stacked on one another, and they had these like ratty like used to be white linen sheets that were like all like tan or whatever, and they were like waving over it. And so I like grabbed one of the sheets, and I started like floating, and I started going up higher and higher, and I was just floating by like all these people. And at first I was like unnoticed, and then like a couple people saw me, and I was like, ooh. And they like, I was like trying to make them think I was a ghost, so they thought I was a ghost. But then more people started looking up and seeing it, and like said that I was an angel. And then I like specifically floated and came down to these people, and they were in like this club, and I knew that they were a club that like tracked and killed chimeras, like people that could like were like part other things. And so I like tried to tell them, I was like, no, I'm fully human. And I was like, I'm human, and all humans can do this when you're light in every sense of the word. And that was just like a very like key phrase I had to say. And all of a sudden other people in the club, the like chimera killing club, started like floating too when when it clicked what they realized what I had said. And everyone was like cheering, and it was like we had all unlocked this like new superpower for humanity. Okay, and then this it's really fucked up. This is the next night. And I was like staying in this room. It was kind of like a hotel and like a hospital room, but like also maybe an apartment. But I was like trying to check out, and I'd been like staying there for a while, and so I had this guy helping me pack up to leave. But I had boxes of poop in the room. Just it wasn't like regular poop. It was like they were just like dried like turds, like little logs, and like you could touch them without them getting dirty and like nothing smelled. So it was kind of like I knew it was poop, but it didn't react like poop really. Like it wasn't like real poop in the real world. I don't know. It was like dream poop, but I like had a bunch of boxes of poop there. I don't remember exactly why. I had like originally had a good reason for having them, but then I had like gotten lazy and I just kept like pooping in boxes in the middle of the night when I didn't want to go to the bathroom. And so I was like trying to keep him away from the boxes of poop, and I was like putting them all in this big suitcase. And he was like, "Hey, what's up? Are you embarrassed? Are there boxes of poop around?" Like, and he said it like so nonchalantly, like it was this like very normal thing that like just happens sometimes. And I was like, yeah, but I was like still embarrassed because I was like, I know there's more poop in here than there should be for the stay I and so like I finally like quickly packed them all up into this like suitcase. I was like, hey, just dump this suitcase like in the dumpster and bring it back to me because I'll pack up my stuff. I don't know what dream world this was, where it's just, do you have boxes of poop in there? It's okay, we all have them. I don't know. And then I don't remember my dream I had last night. I was trying to remember it, but all that could come to me was ill-fitting dresses. So I don't know. I like distinctly remember like trying to put on this like dress made of like packing tape, but it was like really big and like loose, and so I was trying to like stick it to me. Not good. There's my weird dreams. So yeah, have fun with those. Bye.